In the deepest corners of the earth, where legends are born and myths take shape, one question has echoed since the dawn of time. Can man ever truly rival the raw, unfiltered power of the wild? Today, in the ultimate showdown between nature and humanity, we put that question to the test. A storm brews on the horizon. The air trembles, not from thunder, but from the anticipation of what's to come. In the center of a sun-scorched arena stands a man known simply as Brian, the strongest man in the world. Muscles of steel, veins like rope, and a will forged through decades of pain and perseverance. Opposite him, behind a curtain of reinforced steel, paces 500 pounds of raw, untamed muscle, a lion whose very roar shakes the dust from the sky. The gate swings open. Silence. Then chaos. The lion charges, golden mane flaring like a wildfire in motion. A thick rope snakes between them, the only bridge in this battle of titans. Brian grips it tight. His feet dig into the earth. The lion's claws carve trenches into the dirt. This is not just tug of war, it's a test of dominance, of evolution itself. Brian's arms quake. The lion snarls, eyes locked. The rope groans under the tension. Seconds pass like eternities. Brian roars, a primal sound that echoes across the arena. And then, inch by inch, the lion begins to slide. His paws flail. Brian's legs tremble. Dust explodes. A final heave, a scream torn from his soul, and the lion crosses the line. Victory. But Brian doesn't cheer. He stares, breathless, into the eyes of the beast he'd just conquered. There's no hatred there, only respect. This is not a win over nature, it's a salute between warriors. But that was only the beginning. Miles away, in a sanctuary veiled by jungle vines and the hush of the wild, another warrior prepares. Darius, the highest jumper on earth, a man who defies gravity with every breath. His muscles are spring-loaded, his heart beats like a drumline. Today, he faces Luna, a tiger whose leap is a blur, whose elegance is a weapon. They will not fight, they will rise, higher and higher, until only one touches the sky. A slab of meat is hung high, a lure for Luna. She crouches low, eyes locked, and then detonation. She soars, her body stretches like a living flame. 12 feet in the air, she snaps the meat from its hook. The crowd gasps, but Darius isn't shaken. He nods. He steps back. The bar is raised. 12 feet, 3 inches, 1 inch higher than any human has ever reached. This is not just about animals. This is about history. Darius closes his eyes. The world falls away. There is no jungle, no tiger, no gravity, only the breath before the storm. And then he jumps. Time shatters. His feet leave earth. The air parts before him. His hand reaches, fingertips stretching into legend, and brushes the bar. He lands. A hush. Then an eruption. He's done it. Broken his own world record, surpassed the tiger, surpassed himself. For a moment, Darius stares skyward, as if gravity itself had let him go. But the wild was not done. Under a blood-orange sky in the heart of a Spanish-style arena, Bubba stands alone. A bull rider with nerves of titanium and a heart that flirts with chaos. Ahead of him, 3 bulls paw the earth, snorting, breathing thunder. His mission? To dodge their wrath and carry sacks of cash across the field. For every dollar he saves, he keeps. A horn blares. The gates explode. 3 beasts charge. Bubba runs, his feet skimming over dust. A bull misses by inches, another circles wide. He grabs a bag, then another. The audience screams. The bulls spin like tornadoes. Dust clouds rise. His hat flies off. 10,000, 20. He keeps going. One bull swings his head. A horn slices the air near his leg. Still he runs. Laughter bursts from his lips, not from madness, but from the thrill. He makes it. $50,000. And a new story etched in the dirt. But the most terrifying challenge waits behind a silent door. Nick stands blindfolded in a room so quiet his heartbeat sounds like thunder. Jimmy's voice pierces the stillness. "Take it off." The blindfold falls. Before him stands Rami, a mountain of man, a sumo wrestler with the mass of an avalanche. Nick laughs nervously. Then Jimmy whispers, "Turn around." A cage opens. A bear steps out.
Not a man in a costume, a real, living grizzly. Claws like daggers, eyes like Judgment Day. Nick pales. He chooses Rami. The ring is drawn. The rules are simple. Survive 1 minute without being pushed out. The bell rings. Rami lunges. Nick braces. The sound of flesh on flesh echoes like gunfire. He's being pushed, bent, crushed by sheer force. He slips, regains. Rami toys with him. The circle shrinks in Nick's mind. 30 seconds. He's hanging on by threads. Sweat blinds his eyes. Every muscle screams. 10 seconds. 5. Rami pushes. The line inches closer, then swallows him whole. Silence. Jimmy steps in, hand on his shoulder. You lost, but you stood. That's worth something. $10,000. A consolation. A salute. But now... The canvas is blank. Trevor Wallace stands beside an elephant, not metaphorically, literally. Isla, the world's most talented painting elephant, holds a brush in her trunk. Their challenge? Paint a masterpiece. 10 minutes. No rules. Trevor laughs. He splashes color. Chaos and creativity dance on his canvas. Isla? She paints in strokes that are almost human, almost divine. A flick here, a swirl there. It's not about the lines. It's about the spirit. Time ends. A curator enters. Judgment incarnate. Trevor's work? A mess of ambition. A 2. Isla's? An 8. Her painting is hung in a museum. History remembers the brush of an elephant. But the wild has one final test. Night falls. In a junkyard so vast it swallows light, elite soldiers scatter like ghosts. Their enemy, Odin, a military search dog with a nose engineered by evolution. Their mission, hide until sunrise. $50,000 on the line. They crawl into trunks, scale trees, smear scents, dodge shadows. The dog is released. It moves like wind, sniffing, searching, finding. One by one, the hiding fall. Cars creak open. Hands rise. Only 2 remain. Hours pass. The stars blink. Dawn breaks, and 2 shadows emerge, victorious. 50,000, earned through patience, silence, and the stillness of the hunted. And now, the final trial. The sun rises over the edge of the track built for gods. At one end, Millie, a cheetah sleek as smoke, eyes focused, claws silent. At the other, machines. 3 of them, one after another. First, a golf cart, then a minivan, finally, a Formula E car. Millie crouches. The world holds its breath. The race begins. Dust erupts. Wind screams. The cheetah moves like lightning. No, faster, like vengeance. The cart? Obliterated. The minivan, left in a cloud of failure. But the final race, the car surges forward, and Millie runs. The ground disappears beneath her, each stride a cannon blast. The car gains, the cheetah accelerates. Man and machine, fur and fire. In a flash, it's over. The results? It doesn't matter. What matters is this. We dared. We faced lions, leapt with tigers, danced with death, painted with elephants, and raced with the fastest heartbeat in the animal kingdom. This wasn't man versus animal. This was man with animal. A testament to the beauty of challenge, the spirit of competition, and the truth that we are not so different after all. In the end, the jungle is not a place. It is a mirror. And today, we saw our reflection, clear, wild, and glorious.